with pregame routines.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Rose, Hachimura out there with Ayton. Then there's Oubre, and it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. And for the Heat, Noel is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's Gordon, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And it's the Heat on the break. Paul's running, three-pointer. Poked loose, tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. At this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
Something I really have never felt, Kevin. It's matchup driven when it comes down to playoff time. And I remember doing some work and looking into teams going into the playoffs and did they need to be hot? The numbers say no. And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Knocks it loose, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Hawks passing it around. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Outside Rose. Ayton, the pass to Brown. Shoots it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to Paul. Over Rose. And the rejection by Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Now, here's Oubre, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach, the energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Oh, and the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Clock at 4. And the basket by Gordon.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brown. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Charlotte. Count that bucket.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Ball against Rose. 13 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here is Hachimura. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Charlotte.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Ball against Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Rose.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Heat shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Rose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Floats puts it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Double team on Rose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Hawks with possession here. Oubre dishes to Rose. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the shot goes in. Gordon's got 5.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Tipped away. There's Rose with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3.
The guys on the team already tell me.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown.
Shot's good.
Rui Hachimura out there with Oubre.
Shot's
then
good.
there's Ayton.
Hit.
And it's
Shooting one.
Rose in at the point. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Oubre kicks to Rose. Pass to Hachimura. Brown wide open. He fires. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Siakam misses. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Oubre passes to Hachimura. Rose double teamed. He kicks it to Brown. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Siakam's shot is off.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Siakam finds Paul. Heat moving the ball around. Siakam passes to Noel. And the rejection by Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And he gets it to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Oubre on the wing. Offline with his 3. And the first half comes to a close in a tie. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Gordon is out there with Paul. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now, here's Siakam. And the baseline jumper, no good. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Rose kicks to Hachimura. Oubre, no one around him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
Keeps it alive. Hawk shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Now here's Ayton. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Double team on Rose, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Miami with the ball. The Heat trail by 3. Siakam with it. He has 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Siakam's got 8 points.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Now here's Ayton. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. He's got 15. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Miami. They trail by 6. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Double team on Rose. Here's Ayton. Off target with his 3. Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks leading by 6. The pass to Oubre. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Yes, that goes in. Hachimura's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
It's Noel, high post. Paul with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Hachimura. Back to Rose. Ayton inside. And it's good for 2. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Oubre, Jaylen Brown out there with Rose. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. Here's Rose, plays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Pass to Noel. Back to Paul. Puts it up. Paul missing again. The Hawks leading by 10. Up top, Hachimura. Covered by Wiggins. Brown against Gordon. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
Ayton hits them both. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And stolen by Noel. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Hachimura against Siakam. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Hachimura, the pass to Rose. Double team on Rose. Ayton wide open. They get it again. Here's Brown. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
Siakam against Hachimura. Siakam left side. Throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rose passes to Ayton. And good that time.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Hachimura against Siakam. Miami no good on that time either.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Brown against Gordon. They get the rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Hachimura against Gordon. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Dunn looking over the floor. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before